Welcome to OGTV, life issues and dynamic lessons from real OGs. This is the home for real men talk and for women who want to know. Let me start by saying this. This channel is dedicated to mature men and women that love and support us. These bruised and perplexed men ask a very important question. When will I win now that I have been forgiven of my sin? I take this opportunity to become the voice for millions of men who feel alone, like a child lost without a home. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Mike Talk. Mike Allen inspires life issues and dynamic lessons from a real OG. Now here's your coach, Mike Allen.
Hi, I'm Mike Allen, radio personality, voice talent, author, and entrepreneur with a Bachelor of Science major in communications. I want to start by sharing with you why I started this channel. Early on in my radio career, I made some immature choices and decisions from misguided thoughts that cost me almost everything. My home, wife, children, and even pieces of my career that I have never been able to get back. I share my story in the book I wrote, True Success, Transforming Our Young Men into Real Men, which I wrote as a way to heal from my trauma and prevent young boys from having to experience anything that would steal their purpose and potential. Some men will say, Mike Allen, I lost everything. I can't say that because the one thing I didn't lose was my mind. Many men can't say that because so many did. They lost their mind while others barely made it. That's why they're not here today to share their story. If you're one of those men who know what I'm talking about, give me a like and a share. With all that being said, I'm not here to give a pity party. In fact, just the opposite. I'm creating this channel to celebrate us, men who know their value and their worth, so that we can help encourage other men to find strength within themselves, to rise up and rise above self-defeat and self-doubt. I'm here to recognize the good, the bad, and the ugly, for us to become accountable and responsible for our misguided choices and decisions. Because when you share your story, you bring exposure to a thing where no one can any longer point the finger at you and cause you to feel guilt and shame. The two areas where men suffer most is in fatherhood and marriage, or relationship with the mother. So many men suffer trauma from these two dynamics, which bring about tremendous issues. Please leave a comment and give a like if you know what I'm talking about. It's not that we don't love our children or our women. It's oftentimes that the little boy inside of us never grew up and matured as the real man. Instead, we kept living our life as the male man, that grown boy. We never became the self-steward and real man of our own life, only to wake up one day and realize that I have responsibilities that I'm not mature enough to handle. When the truth is, many of us can't even take care of our own self. But guess what? You can't pray away what has already been done. So here it is. We find ourselves inside a recycled matrix. My daddy's daddy went through it. My daddy went through it, and now I'm going through it. For many of you, your boys are going to go through it. It's called iniquity. But it's not too late for the next generation. No. If we as men can acknowledge our issues, learn the lessons from them, forgive ourselves, and not allow defeat to win and render us as a failure, we can win. You know how you win, gentlemen, and overcome the iniquity? It's called self-love. You love yourself through self-forgiveness, and you teach your offspring to do the same. It's never too late to love yourself. In fact, it's the main ingredient if you ever hope to win in the end. The next piece to this complicated puzzle is to challenge the women in our life, the mother or mothers of our children, to not look at us as deadbeats, losers, or dogs, but see us as human. Victims of a system that find it easier to control our women than to control us. This is not an excuse, but a fact that must be considered. We are better than what we've been given. So with that being said, ladies, we ask for your forgiveness. We need your love and support to help us rise up and become the men we were always intended to become, and if not for ourselves, at least for our children. I know that there are women who understand and feel men's pain and are ready, willing, and able to stand up and to stand with us so that we can win in this restoration and rehabilitation process. We desire to be restored and build back the foundational family. This is the central message of what OGTV is really all about. Men assuming the responsibility of being men and collaborating with the women who really want to know who we really are, and at our best, what we can accomplish and achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel that love, please give me a like, comment, and/or subscribe. My goal is for us as men to embrace one another, voice our concerns, and ultimately heal from the male trauma that we have been holding on to that's been buried deep within each of us. As an OG, it's time for us to teach and educate our children and grandchildren to the issues and lessons that life will throw at them. We must teach them how to become resilient and self-stewards of their life in order to defeat and grow from the challenges they face and those yet to come. This is just the beginning of OGTV. Like any beginning, it starts small, but when your heart is in it to win it, it grows into something big and then great. So what I'm asking for firstly is those of you who really hear my words, feel my passion, and see the vision of where this channel can go. I'm asking you to collaborate with me as we grow this channel. I'm working on producing videos in the weeks ahead, but I felt it wise and necessary to start with what I know. I'm a radio personality. I've worked for 10 major market radio stations in my 47-year radio career. But as an OG, I'm not afraid to get in front of the camera and reinvent myself. In fact, for me, it's necessary to learn what is relevant in this 21st century so I can give a message that's relevant to the young people that need to hear it. As an OG, I realize that with all the knowledge and understanding and wisdom I have along with other OGs, it means nothing unless we share it with others. Remember the name of the show, Mike Allen Inspires, OGTV. So I'm asking other OGs to come on the show, share your knowledge, tell your story, because if you don't use it, you lose it. This is all about real men talk, and for women who want to know life issues and dynamic lessons from real OGs. So until the next video or short, like, subscribe, and share so that we can all grow together and bring back the family foundation. Thank you.